trading post. We stopped here before our hike to get some ice cream. And if you stop here, I would suggest to bring cash because that's all they accept, cash or check. And there is a little restaurant in here as well. All right, so we just turned off of Route 6 onto Water Street, which turned into Scenic Drive, which then turned into
Forest Route 133.
Forest Route 133. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We're so glad you can join us on another adventure. Today, we're gonna hike down to Hector Falls in the Allegheny National Forest. Let's go!
All right, when you arrive to the parking area at Hector Falls, looks like there's enough parking for about 5 vehicles here. And you'll see there's a gate. You're just gonna follow this road straight down. I'll look at the left side of the road going down. Looks like they've recently logged it within the last couple of years. All right, so we are going downhill. It's about a mile from the parking lot to the falls. And the forest on the right-hand side has a lot of young growth compared to what we're looking at on the left-hand side.
While the trail is not blazed with paint markings, it is marked with white diamond-shaped arrow markers.
Just like that. So as you're following this road down, it does bear to the left.
I like when you're walking and the wind's blowing and you hear the trees and it almost sounds like a cat, doesn't it?
It does sound like something up there.
And from here, the last 0.3 miles of the hike follows an obvious footpath to the right through the woods into the falls.
And if I remember correctly, it is kind of muddy.
Yes. You're right, I do remember that now that you mention it. And look at there.
Look, there it is. And it is still a little muddy.
So a little bit about the Allegheny National Forest. It was established just over 100 years ago in 1923 and is comprised of over 500,000 acres in the northwest corner of Pennsylvania.
So the water in this little stream is flowing pretty good, which gives me good hope that there's going to be some water coming over these falls when we get down here. What are you looking at?
Oh, I'm just getting a picture of these purple violets right here.
Mandy just pointed out this pink lady slipper right here, not in bloom. There's this one, and there's another one down in the woods there a little bit. All right, I'm hearing water flowing down here. So we have to be getting close to the falls. So when you're on this hike, you're going to come out to the very top of the falls. And then the trail continues down around to the bottom. All right, here's a look where the water goes over the rock. So we're going to go to the bottom so you can get a better look at it. There you go, that's a pretty good view from here. All right, so that was a view from the top. So now we're going to work our way down around the bottom. There's actually a little footbridge down here that you can cross and get up closer to the falls. But you see Mandy back in there taking some pictures. That must be a good spot right there. Let's take you over there.
Oh wow. It's painted trillium. Oh, that is so cool. I haven't seen any this year. I haven't seen any in a long time. Wow, look at that. Yeah, there is a couple more up through there. Oh wow, look at them all. Oh wow, look at them all. They're all over this rock.
All right, let's go across the bridge. I'm sure the camera just doesn't give you an idea how big these rocks really are. I think this is where Mandy gets wet feet. Just waiting for you to go in. Well, she made it. I mean, she is wearing her hiking boots, so they will repel a little bit of water. Alright, this is just downstream from the falls. I'm going to just come down here and look at the stream. Mandy is still looking at wildflowers, so I'm sure most people just stop right there at the waterfall and work their way down a little bit. And it's just amazing how this water goes underneath these rocks and comes back out all the way down through here.
Well, we hope you enjoyed the hike down to Hector Falls, but we're not done in the ANF yet. We have another spot we want to take you, so let's go!
No, William.
You scared me. We have arrived to our second spot in the Allegheny National Forest. We're excited to share this one with you. We found it a few years ago when we were geocaching. And itself is called Parrish Ancient Ruin, and it's located above Spring Creek Valley near Parrish, 4 miles south of Duhring Road. And the site is designated as an archaeological rich area and is unique because of the significant rock formations found along the ridgeline. So let's go take a peek.
And check out all these rocks. We're surrounded by big rocks up through here. And we're just walking on an old, I don't know if it's a logging road, but it's advertised as a horse trail. Okay, so as you're walking up, you don't want to continue all the way up. You want to turn on the horse path, which is right here. And we're going to go that way. So after we made the turn, started up, you can see all the May apples down through there. The forest floor is just covered with May apples. And here's what we're walking on now. It's a nice path. Okay, we stopped to check out all the boulders, and Mandy spotted a gnome in the woods. But this is what we were checking out. The whole, like, ridgeline is just full of boulders. So the place we are going is a rock overhang up on top of the ridgeline here.
All right, as I was walking by this big boulder, kind of looks like there's a skull. Like the formation almost looks like a skull. I don't know if you can see it left to the tree. You can see like there's a, would look like an eye, another eye, the nose, and you can kind of see a round shape.
Oh yeah, I see it now.
Do you? Gotta use your imagination out here.
How big that rock is. All right, so the rock that we want to get to is up there, but we're not going to go off trail. We're going to stay on the trail, and it's going to switch us back. So we're going to go up and then come back to it. So right now the GPS is saying we're 480 feet away from it, directly to my right. So we're going to do the switchback up and then come back over to it. Why?
Found another gnome.
Oh yeah, look at there. What is up with the gnomes on the trail?
I have no idea.
The traveling gnomes.
I don't know.
All right, so here's where we're at. This whole rock ledge all the way around here. But right straight ahead of us is our destination. All right, so here we are. This is what we wanted to show you guys. It's kind of an interesting site. There's an information sign here that we'll read to you. There's also some notices that we'll also read to you, give you an idea of what we're looking at here.
Okay, it says the rock overhang visible in the nearby cliff provided a natural shelter for Native Americans who occasionally camped under the rock shelter over thousands of years. Archaeologists investigating the site from 2007 to 2011 discovered cooking hearths, stone tools, pottery fragments, and food remains left by its prehistoric inhabitants. These artifacts provide clues to the age of the campsite and the types of activities these early campers engaged in. Projectile points and ceramic sherds found within the test excavation date between 150 AD and 1500 AD. The numerous ceramic sherds were estimated to represent between 5 and 7 pottery vessels. The broad range of time presented by the diagnostic points and ceramics suggested that the rock shelter was repeatedly visited for short stays throughout the woodland period. Carbonized bone and plant remains recovered from the soil indicate that the inhabitants were primarily hunting deer as well as other small mammals. Local nuts and berries were also collected and consumed. The sign over here on the tree says, "Enjoy, but do not destroy your American heritage. Do not dig, remove, injure, or destroy any historic or prehistoric objects, ruins, or sites. Violators subject to arrest, a maximum fine of $20,000 and or imprisonment." Yeah, don't mess around here.
So you can see the fencing on the ground up there. We're not going to walk up in there, but you can look back in the overhang. And walk, it goes all the way down along this edge. So there's also some ledges that go over here. Follow along this trail. Also, they got it marked off with some orange flags. I'm not exactly sure what the flags are for, but they go all the way up through, all along this rock ledge. I mean, they go all the way around the boulders, so I'm not going to head out that way, but it gives you an idea how big these boulders are. Okay, so up in the rock cave, there's a gnome, and there's actually another gnome right over here. Not sure what's up with all these gnomes throughout the forest, but there's another one right up there. Oh, he's got a sign. What's it say? Where's the beach? I'm gonna follow another little path up this way. Just take you up in here and look at all these rocks. And I know they found evidence of somebody inhabiting that area, but I mean, you can see that cave area right up there. I'm sure whoever was habiting over there is over here also.
All right, guys, well, we're going to end the video here. It's starting to get dark. I hope you enjoyed checking out some neat spots in the Allegheny National Forest with us. And remember,
if you can't get out and make your own adventures, keep coming along with us. Thanks for watching.
bye.